Hey guys, so today I'm going to be doing a little bit of a different type of tutorial. I wasn't really sure about doing a crocheting tutorial because it's hard to teach somebody how to crochet. I've never been really successful at doing it, but I'm going to teach you how to make this chain link scarf. Get it on here. How to make this chain link scarf. It's pretty simple. If you're a beginner or if you've been crocheting for a long time, you can make this. Super cute. So yeah, let's get started. The supplies you are going to need are a size I crochet hook, a pair of scissors, and a skein of worsted weight yarn. I'm using Bernat Super Value, and the color that I have is peony pink. So yeah, there we go. And to get started, you are going to take the end of your thread here and you're going to make a slip knot. So to make a slip knot, you just take it and you fold it over like this so that your tail is under this top string that's connected to your skein, and then you're going to bring that string that's still connected to the ball and pull it through the loop. Alright, and then put it on your hook. And you want to chain 21 chains. So to make a chain, you have your one loop on the hook, you wrap your yarn over the hook, and you pull it through that loop. And you just do that 21 times. So that's 1, 2, 3, 17, 4, 18, 19, 20, and 21. Okay, once you have 21 chains, you want to single crochet in the second chain from the hook. The chain, the loop on the hook never counts as the first chain. So this is the first one, so that's 1, 2. Okay, so you want to single crochet into this little loop right there. So to single crochet, you put your hook through the loop, you wrap your yarn around your hook, you pull it through, so now you have 2 loops on your hook. Wrap your yarn around your hook again and pull through both loops. That is a single crochet. And you want to do that all the way down your 20 chains left. So just single crochet in through the chain, make a loop, wrap your yarn around, pull through both loops. I know that some people that are crocheters and have crocheted for a while will say that I'm holding my hook wrong, but there's no real right or wrong way to hold your hook. I've been crocheting since I was a child, and this is just the most comfortable way that I've found personally to hold it, just like in my hand like this, and to hold my yarn just like this over one finger. So just do whatever is comfortable for you, and you will just keep single crocheting all the way to the end. So you will end up with 20 single crochets. Okay, almost there. And here is the last one. Alright, so when you reach the end, you want to chain 1, and that is the end of your first row. So here we have 20 single crochets. So once you chain 1, you will turn your work, and this time you don't skip anything, you just start with this very first one and you single crochet all the way across. And so when you start, you want to go through right here. If you look at the top, there are V's. Each of those is one of the single crochets that you did in the last row. So you want to have that V on top of your hook. And then you wrap your yarn around, pull it through, wrap your yarn around again, and pull through both loops. And so the next single crochet is to go through with making the V on top of your hook. Pull through both loops. So again, here you see the next V. Have the V on top of your hook, yarn over, pull through, yarn over again, pull through both loops. And you want to do this all the way down to the end of the row, and then again chain 1 and turn, and do this step again for row 3, and I'll be right back once I get to the end of row 3. Okay, so I'm coming to the end of row 3, and I forgot to mention that whenever you're crocheting this, you want to crochet fairly loosely, and whenever you're doing your chain, you want your chain to be fairly loose as well, because if it's too tight, it will not be this rectangle shape. I will show you in a minute what it looks like whenever you chain too tightly. It changes the shape, so it's not a rectangle. But now I'm at the end of row 3. So we have 3 rows of single crochets. So now to join this, to make it a link when starting your scarf, you want to fold it in half, and having the string over here to the side that you're crocheting from. And you want to take your hook with the loop still on it and go through. You'll see this like vertical kind of stitch right there. You want to stick your hook through that loop, pull your yarn through both loops at once, and this is slip stitching them together. So you can do this with a crochet hook, or you can get a yarn needle, or I think tapestry needle is what they're called, and you can sew it shut however you want to do it. I'm just doing it this way so we don't have to have any more tools. Okay, and then I take this little stitch right there. I pick that one up, and I pick this stitch here in the back that's curved over. You can see that stitch right there, it's curved over, and I pick that one up. Sometimes it's a little difficult because it might be a little tight. Okay, so I've got 3 loops on my hook. I'm going to wrap my yarn around, and I'm going to pull through all 3 of them. Okay, and the next one is this little stitch right here that's looped over. I'm going to pick that stitch up, and then on the back I'm going to pick this stitch right there and pick that one up and pull through all 3. And then I'm going to pick up that stitch right there, and then the one in the back that's right behind it. The last one, you want to grab the tail where you started, and you will see there's a hole right there, and that is where you're going to pick up a chain, or pick up a stitch, and on the back you'll see on this corner there's a rounded corner. You want to pick up that stitch on the corner, and then wrap your yarn over and pull through all 3 loops, and that is now attached together. And so you want to put your yarn over your hook one more time and pull through that one loop you had. Take your scissors, go ahead and cut it off, and then you want to pull that yarn all the way through and tighten it. Then what I do is I take these 2 tails that I have now, and I tie them twice just to secure it so that it's not going to come apart. And then to kind of hide these, you'll see this row of stitches. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 along the top that we just did from slip stitching. I'm going to pick up one of these stitches. I'm going to wrap both tails around my crochet hook, and I'm going to pull through that stitch and pull all the way through. I'm going to go to the very next stitch, pick that one up, again wrap both tails around it, and pull all the way through. And then I am going to just snip the ends off. And then you just take your loop and you flip it inside out, and you've got one link. So I was going to show you what happens when you crochet too tightly. When you crochet too tightly, it becomes more of a fan shape because the bottom is much tighter than the top. So you don't want to do that. You want it to be pretty uniform all the way across. So now for joining your links together, I've already got a good chain going here, and I've went ahead and made a couple strips. You can make all of your strips in advance. Just leave a loop and then just cut a long tail. So I'm going to take it and put it through one of my links, fold it up, take my crochet hook and tighten that loop back around, and do the same thing. Just pick up that one stitch and we're going to slip stitch across. So pick up the stitch. It really doesn't need to be super specific which ones you're picking up, as long as you are closing your link together, you're good. That's all you need to do, is just make sure that it's secured, and yeah, so you're good. And here's the last one. Okay. One more. Pull that through, tighten, and tie that in a knot. Okay, and then again, hide the ends. So pick up a stitch, wrap it over, pull it through, pick up a stitch, wrap it over, and pull it through, and then snip it off. And then flip your link right side up. Okay, so now I have like a long chain here. You just keep adding them until you get the desired length that you want. And then whenever you come to the ends, you'll have two ends. You want to connect them so that it makes a chain. So you take your last strip and you will put it through both. So you'll go through this one first, you'll pick up your next one, you'll go through that one as well, and you fold it up, and you want to have your loop that you're starting with on the right side if you're right-handed, on the left side if you're left-handed, depending on which way you crochet. I mean, my sister crochets from this side this way, and I crochet from this side this way. So yeah, just pick that up and just slip stitch across again. Okay, and the last one. And then we'll pull through, tighten, and tie it off. And then again, hide your tails. My printer is beeping, my copier. Okay. Pull through, and then cut your ends off. And flip the right side out, and there you go. You have a full chain. So that's it. I hope that you guys enjoyed this crocheting tutorial, if I could talk. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, let me know, and maybe I could make some more. But yeah, so thanks for watching, and I will see you guys soon. Bye.